large appetite.
Large appetite. So it would make sense, right? Because we have this idea that, you know, the kapha is more into eating and all of this, but in fact, the kapha does not have much of an appetite. And the kapha could really do well by just having 2 meals a day. They already have a lot of earth and water in them. And their digestion being slower than the other 2 doshas and being more steady makes it so that they don't need fuel, constant fuel all the time. That said, the tendency when things are a little bit slower and when there's more of a when we're more accustomed to being in that complacent kind of a feel, the cheesecake or the ice cream, all of that kind of goes hand in hand, so then you can get in that pattern. But in general, the kapha will be the person who can do intermittent fasting, no problem. The vata, forget about it. And the pitta, stay away because they're going to be so pissed, right? So in terms of elimination, so we're still with digestion, right? In terms of elimination, the kapha will show a little bit of mucus in their stool sometimes. There would just be like a thicker stool, maybe more sluggish kind of stool, as I mentioned. And so they need those special herbs that are so helpful to break things down, which we'll go into in just a little bit. I sent you guys 2 handouts. One of them is the spicy elixir, and the other one is the vegan butternut bisque. And both of those have 3 herbs that are really phenomenal for dissolving stagnation and for bringing a little bit of warmth and heat. They are pipali. You guys there? Yeah, sorry, I'm moving you guys around, but I just figured since we're in the digestion, we may not have much time to come back to it. I might as well do this now. So pipali is like pepper, but it has an oily substance to it, and it has a special, what we call in Ayurveda, special pravav. A pravav is a quality that gives that certain herb an additional property. And the pravav that pipali has is to improve the qualities in the things that it goes with. So many of you have by now, it became a trend some years ago where no matter which coffee shop you went to, you could have the golden deluxe, the golden elixir, right? The turmeric with ginger and with, you know, your special type of milk. And that is a beautiful combination for sure, especially in the winter to warm things up, especially to begin to clarify and help with digestion and detoxification. But when you add the pipali, even if it's just a little bit, the properties in these other wonderful herbs, such as turmeric and ginger, will increase. And the same goes when you make your special stew, such as the khichdi that Therese probably has very fragrant in her house right now. A little bit of pipali will enhance the properties of that stew. So pipali, ginger, turmeric are really special herbs for you to become acquainted with when exploring kapha's qualities. It will get tricky as the weather begins to get warmer, especially if you have pitta in you, because these are eating herbs. Same with mustard seeds, cooking with mustard seeds, or even using mustard oil for your skin is is a very appropriate way, or things like cayenne pepper and the more heating spices will also be beneficial to the kapha. But the one thing that I want to say that is the simplest of all, but yet most effective, is to sip on warm water throughout the day. That will have such a significant detoxifying effect on all levels of the system, and it's so easy to do. You just carry your thermos around with you and you sip on the warm water throughout the day. You stay hydrated much more easily because just a little bit of water goes a long way in terms of being absorbed in the body as opposed to something that's colder. But also it's beginning to remove the excess toxins from the cells of the body into the digestive tract so that it can then be eliminated. So sipping on warm water for kapha, I would say, is right there, number 2, next to your tongue scraper every day. Okay.